Roman Reigns will have an old rival as his ally before WWE Survivor Series, believes veteran. Let's team up. Exclusive. With WWE Survivor Series, War Games just around the corner, fans are speculating how the Bloodline story will pan out. Roman Reigns' team is still one member short, which, according to a veteran, may not be the case soon enough. Roman was seen attempting to call Paul Heyman, but to no avail. As such, his feud against Solo Sikoa's stable leaves him outnumbered, which he is expected to fix sooner rather than later. According to veteran journalist Bill Apter, his longtime rival Seth Rollins will probably be the last member. As of now, it remains to be seen what Roman Reigns does next and whether Seth Rollins actually agrees to join hands with his WWE rival. As the road to WWE Survivor Series heats up, fans are buzzing with speculation about Roman Reigns' next big move. The tribal chief, who has held the Universal Championship for over 4 years, is at a pivotal crossroads in his reign. With threats from both within and outside the bloodline, the idea of Reigns turning to an old rival for help seems both shocking and strategic. A WWE veteran recently shared an intriguing theory that could shake the very foundation of the company. Let's team up, they suggested, hinting at a potential alliance between Reigns and a former nemesis. Here's a creative deep dive into how this unexpected partnership could play out, why it makes sense, and the impact it could have on Survivor Series and beyond. Roman Reigns' dominance has been marked by countless battles against top-tier WWE superstars. Among his most memorable rivalries stands Seth Rollins, a name that immediately ignites memories of Shield betrayals, championship clashes, and high-stakes matches. Rollins, now a fan-favorite babyface and reigning world heavyweight champion, has often been portrayed as Reigns' foil, the chaos to his control, the architect to his enforcer. The WWE veteran's suggestion of an alliance between Reigns and Rollins taps into their deep history. While they've clashed numerous times, there remains an unspoken bond forged during their Shield days. Survivor Series, with its history of alliances and betrayals, provides the perfect stage for these two to join forces in the face of a common threat. For weeks, rumors have circulated about a dangerous faction rising to challenge the Bloodline's dominance. This group, led by a returning Randy Orton and flanked by Drew McIntyre and Finn Balor, has been raking havoc on SmackDown and Raw. Orton's motivation is clear: revenge for the Bloodline's role in his injury that kept him sidelined for over a year. Reigns, while dominant, is no stranger to feeling the pressure of multiple challenges. The Bloodline's internal fractures, Jey Uso defecting to Raw, Jimmy's loyalty wavering, and Solo Sikoa's growing ambition make it clear that Roman needs an ally he can trust, if only temporarily. Despite their differences, Rollins has his own issues with Orton's faction. Balor's Judgment Day has targeted Rollins for months, and McIntyre has made it clear he wants Rollins' title. A temporary truce between Rollins and Reigns to eliminate this mutual threat would not only be logical, but also a storytelling goldmine. Picture this: the November 17th episode of SmackDown. Roman Reigns, flanked by Paul Heyman, addresses the WWE Universe. He acknowledges the threat posed by Orton's faction, but dismisses the idea that he needs help. The tribal chief stands alone, he proclaims, only to be interrupted by Seth Rollins' music. Rollins strides to the ring, mic in hand, with his signature swagger. But instead of mocking Reigns, he makes a proposition: "You don't like them? I don't like them. Let's team up, take them out at Survivor Series, and then we can go back to tearing each other apart." The crowd erupts. Reigns looks skeptical, Heyman looks terrified, and Rollins smirks, knowing he's planted the seed of doubt. The main event at Survivor Series is set: Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton's faction in a high-stakes War Games match. The build-up to the event is electric, with tensions simmering between Reigns and Rollins. Their uneasy alliance is tested during tag team matches and backstage confrontations, with each man questioning the other's motives. The match itself is a masterpiece of storytelling. Reigns and Rollins, despite their differences, work seamlessly together, showcasing the chemistry they developed during their Shield days. High spots, dramatic near falls, and a clash of egos keep the audience on the edge of their seats. In the closing moments, it's Reigns who secures the win for his team, pinning Balor after a thunderous spear. But the celebration is short-lived. As Reigns raises his hand in victory, Rollins attacks him with a curb stomp, reminding everyone that alliances in WWE are always temporary. The aftermath of Survivor Series sets the stage for months of compelling storytelling. Reigns, enraged by Rollins' betrayal, demands a title match at Royal Rumble. Rollins, still holding the World Heavyweight Championship, refuses, instead teasing Reigns with cryptic messages about his inevitable downfall. Meanwhile, the Bloodline faces its own internal struggles. Jimmy Uso's loyalty is questioned, Solo Sikoa inches closer to rebellion, and Paul Heyman desperately tries to hold the faction together. The seeds planted during Survivor Series grow into a sprawling narrative that dominates WWE programming. The proposed alliance between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins isn't just about Survivor Series. It's about redefining their characters and their legacies. For Reigns, teaming up with Rollins shows a rare vulnerability, a willingness to adapt to survive. For Rollins, it's an opportunity to outsmart his greatest rival while continuing to establish himself as WWE's top babyface. Moreover, the alliance taps into the nostalgia of Shield fans while pushing both men's stories forward. It's a nod to their shared past without being a retread, a way to honor their history while embracing their evolution. The WWE universe has been buzzing with excitement ever since the veterans theory was floated. Social media platforms are flooded with fantasy bookings, memes, and debates about whether Rollins and Reigns can truly coexist. Some fans see the alliance as a long-overdue reunion, while others view it as a temporary ceasefire before an explosive rivalry reignites. The unpredictability of WWE's storytelling is part of what makes this idea so compelling. Will Rollins and Reigns truly set aside their differences, or will their partnership implode before Survivor Series? If Roman Reigns does indeed align with Seth Rollins, it will mark a significant chapter in WWE history. Survivor Series has always been a stage for alliances and betrayals, and this storyline would encapsulate both. Whether as allies or adversaries, Reigns and Rollins are destined to define an era in WWE. Survivor Series could be the catalyst for a new chapter in their saga, one that keeps fans invested in their journey for years to come. In WWE, anything is possible, and the idea of these two titans joining forces, however briefly, is a reminder of why we watch: for the unexpected, the dramatic, and the unforgettable. As the tribal chief might say, acknowledge greatness. And greatness, in this case, might just mean teaming up with an old rival.